you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. I am not the. Can you see me? I have never done Zoom before, so.
I had a first time too one time, and then I hired these technical people to come over and set this up to where I could, speak like this and get up on my whiteboard and talk like this, and
Oh,
they just
nice.
made it to where I just hit buttons. But I can't expect that contractors out there in the world know all this tech stuff, you know, because certainly I don't.
Yeah,
But that's
I
okay
know.
as long as you can see me. Because God forbid, what if you're better looking than me? I don't want to have that on video.
Let me see. I don't even know. I don't want to mess up anything.
Yeah, don't mess it up. It ain't worth it. Listen, you got the guy on the line. You got the guy that's done 1,000 federal contracts that did $1 billion worth of work with the federal government.
Well, you don't need to see my ugly mug, but I need to see you because you're the guy that I need help from.
Well, how can I assist you, sir?
So, I'm out here in Alaska, right? I started out doing residential work, and the profit margin gets pretty slim because people start moving in here. Now I'm about 80% of my work is city and state work, like government work, but not the federal government.
Yep.
But now everybody's starting to transitioning into that as well. So it just. But I can see the differences between residential work and the city and state work. The profit margin is decent on the city and state work, but
It's because
quite a
of
bit of.
less competition. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, yep. So, and I have always I have wanted to get into the federal work for about 4 years now, but everything I tried to search online, it was more confusing than helping at all.
It's a dead
And I
end.
went in,
Yeah.
yeah, I went into the sam.gov. It's even worse there. So, and
Yep.
I came across your guys' website. I was like, hey, what these guys are saying makes sense. It's just so
Yeah, I don't understand why it's so confusing for the rest of the world, but it's so clear for us. And all I can say is, we've been in this space for over 30 years. We're experts. We're the guys that unveil all that weird shit at sam.gov. I'll just tell you, sam.gov is such a bad website that I spent $250,000 and invented my own website so that I don't ever have to go there, and none of the guys on my teams ever have to go to sam.gov. That's how bad I hate it.
yeah, I went in there about I signed up with the sam.gov about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I just get lost inside the website, so I just
The website's horrible. And have you seen my bid tracker?
I seen it one of the videos, but not up close like this.
This is it live. Here's the date the jobs are due. Here's all the jobs that are there. And all you do is you come in here and you click sync. 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 How long's this taking me, so?
A couple of seconds, yeah.
Okay, so everybody else is going over to sam.gov and having heart attacks trying to figure out how to use it. And my guys just come in here and click sync. And when you click sync, it pops up on your computer like this. And here's the jobs that I just synced. And not only that, here's the projects and here's the files. All done. Easy, easy, easy.
That's real nice. So most of my work right now is just I do a lot of subcontract work for the city
Sure.
and for the state of Alaska and whatnot. Um, But I do want to get into the federal. I know you guys have like a booth camp or some kind of in-person training. I want to get in on that. Um,
You don't even
I
have to do it in person, Miso. Everything's so easy. First of all, did you see the first email that I sent you? I'm looking at your profile in my marketing system, and it sent you an email that said, "Good morning, welcome to the world of federal construction." Did you read that email?
I don't know. Maybe.
The reason I ask you if you read that email, in that email I show you an award document. Do you know what a Word document is? Did I lose you?
Hello?
Hello.
Man, sorry about that. Like I said, it's my first time doing this Zoom stuff. But I am interested in getting into federal contracts.
Well, we teach a class. This is what it looks like. It's on the internet now. It looks like this.
And then put the BIG over the opportunities. Big problems equal big opportunities.
Okay.
If somebody needs something and they really need it, they're desperate to get it done, you understand that's the opportunity you're looking for, the need. Okay? You focus on the need. Everything gets focused on the need. What's the need? Do you have a budget? Once I understand the need, I focus on it, I understand it, repeat it back to them. Is there anything else you want to elaborate on? Or anything else I should know? Okay, problems like that usually have a budget associated.
So that's part of day 1 of the workshop. I'm going to show you part of day 2 of the workshop. $1,000. Hey, for 25 grand. So this is obviously he's going after number 2. Because these are the two choices. You're either going to get 100% of your contract amount and not have to do any of the work, or you're going to get a big fat change. So he sends in 25 grand as the change order price. Now, when he sent that, I told him one of two things are going to happen. Either you're going to get a big fat change order and make a lot of money, or you're going to get a termination for convenience. You understand, the government can terminate the contract for any time. But when they terminate the contract for convenience, what are you entitled to? And then I'm going to show you part of day 3 of the workshop.
Do you remember me saying that the rule was if there's only one bidder, and that bidder is 15% or more above the government estimate, they cannot award the contract? Why does our government, in their infinite wisdom, have that rule? Anybody?
Tax dollars money.
Protects tax dollars, right? Because Sally, what's she trying to do? Get George's job done. He needs it. It's his money. He went and asked for it to fix his fish hatchery. It's sitting on her desk. He needs it done. It's not going to get done until she finds a contractor she can award it to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So suddenly somebody turns in a bid for $1 million. It's only $100,000 worth of work, and they got all this money left over in the budget. It's real easy. Just, man, if we can just push that money out the door, woohoo! We spent all our money.
Look,
right?
when you say, Miso, that you want to learn, okay, it takes 3 days to teach you everything that we have to teach, and this is what you're buying from me. It's 10 hours the first day, 11 hours the second day, 7 hours the third day, so it's 28 hours of training. And I've got a little update video here, but that's what you're buying from me. You're buying access to what used to be a live training event. You can see we used to bring people in the room and train them. But when the pandemic happened, I couldn't train people in the room anymore. So I moved to the training on the internet. So now you can do it from Alaska. But that first email I sent you was a job in Alaska. If you look at it, I sold it to the government for $107,000 to install a 3-ton air conditioner. Now, I didn't go to Alaska and install a 3-ton air conditioner. I just called some Alaska contractor up there to go install the air conditioner. It cost me 15 grand. I got it sold to the government for $107,000. Easy.
How is the bond? I mean, you obviously you have to do a.
Yeah, I
Do
got a
performance
bond guy. I got. Look, this says government construction experts. It's 3 days of training. Of course, I've got a good bond guy that I can get you with. No problem.
Okay. And the training is online. Huh?
Yeah, it's that. It's right there. If you pay me, you get access to that right there. It'll look just like that on your computer.
Okay. And
I just want you-
you do? Oh, go ahead.
No, do I do what?
Any training on bids and whatnot?
I absolutely do that. Absolutely. It's part of the training.
Okay.
Yep, I cover everything. Everything that you need to be successful in the federal market. Look, I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, you seen my proof page? Did you go to that page?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's indisputable proof that these guys got all these hundreds of millions of dollars of federal contracts. This guy got 4 million, this guy got 7 million, this guy got 30 million, this guy got 50 million, this guy got 1.6 million. Keep in mind, he just started last year. If you go to usaspending.gov, you can see he started last year and he got $1.7 million in contracts in the last year. I mean, it's indisputable proof. You can't call me a liar because that's a public source. You can't.
So, one quick question I have is, I have been trying to get into the set aside, with 8A, I'm a minority and all this. Would that make any difference?
It would, and part of that means that you have to be discriminated against. So I would tell you, call me on Saturday afternoon and I will discriminate you. I got all kinds of crazy shit I could say about people.
I just read up on it. I haven't done anything about it, but I don't know if it really makes any difference with.
If you can get 8A, that does make a difference for sure. The other one's not so much.
So how do I get in on your program?
It's easy. You just go to the page and you pay me. It looks like this. Are you already SAM registered? Or
I don't. I did at one time, or I think I did.
Well, it's $5,000 for the training. If you need a SAM registration, my wife will do it. You just click this. Oh, you're not seeing this. I'm sorry. It's. I'll send you the link to this page. But if you want my wife to do it for you, it's $700. You click this box. But if you already are SAM registered and you're fully ready to go into federal contracts, then you don't need that. Don't click this button. But when you click this button and you hit pay, it takes you to this page. Instant. Takes you right into the training.
Okay. So does that come with all your templates and all that other stuff?
That's all the membership program. Remember I said Bid Tracker, I spent $250,000 making that thing. It cost me $25,000 a month just to operate that website. I got two full-time guys operating it. But look, from a contractor standpoint, all you got to do is go in there and click sync, sync, sync.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Screw all that SAM.gov crap. Okay, I'm going to save you time. Okay.
And what's the members? Oh, where do you get into the members?
It's $600 a month. You can't get into my membership program until you go through the training. Okay.
Okay.
Nobody gets access to my stuff unless they go through my training. Okay. So I know that they know what I know. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It does.
But. Yeah, and as part of that membership program, you get all my tools, templates, and technology. So you get all your pay requests, subcontract agreements, purchase orders, daily reports, submittal forms, safety plans, CQC plans, environmental plan, all the paperwork associated with federal contract. I've already got that. I've got templates to show you how to fill all that out. Of course, look, we're the experts. It's everything. You get everything.
Sounds good, my friend.
Well, that's why I say at the beginning of these things, there is no sales pitch, there is no PowerPoint, there is no, this is just two guys having a conversation in the construction industry. And you got to determine two things, only two things. Am I full of shit? And if I'm not, am I the guy you want to go into this business with?
You bet, you bet. No, I have seen a handful of your guys' video. I wanted to do it. So I'll go into the website and pay for the training.
Well, let me send you the link right now while we're on the phone here. So you've got it.
And then I have to go through all the training before I could join the membership.
Yeah, you got to finish that 28 hours of training.
Yeah. I'll talk to my wife because I think she registered us. She did the registration on Sam, but I don't quite know if she completely done it yet or not.
Okay. Look, what's the best way to do this? Okay, don't buy the SAM registration. So just buy the workshop. Okay, get into the training, and then my wife's out of town right now, but she'll be back on Saturday. Let's get my wife in touch with your wife and let them chat about the SAM stuff. And then if it makes sense for you to give Elda some money, my wife, we'll talk about that then.
Sounds like a plan. We'll do that. So do I reach out to you guys once I'm done with the training to join?
That's exactly how you do it. What you do is you say, hey, Sean, I'm done with the training. And we schedule a Zoom and we talk and make sure if you have any questions, we talk about the questions and get you all the answers that you need. And then, we'll talk about the membership program. Sure.
Sounds good, Sean.
It's real easy. I mean, man, I'm easy to get a hold of. Everything's easy. Keep everything easy. Don't complicate things.
I like that. That's how I am. That's why I can't figure out
at the end of the day,
stuff.
We're contractors, right? We're apes with hammers. Make shit easy for me, and I'll do it.
Oh yeah, we're no brain surgeon or nothing, so it's nothing complicated.
That's right. There is no magic in this business. There is an answer for every question. I assure you.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for your time. I'll hop online.
Hey, I'll just tell you that you have as much time as you want. You got a guy that's done $1 billion of construction in front of you. If you got any more questions, people don't call me to ask about the weather in Austin, Texas, because I don't care. They call me because they got questions on federal contracts.
I'm sure once I go through those training, it will cover most of this, because a lot of the stuff is somewhat similar to what we're doing right now with the city and the state.
It probably is. But I'll just tell you this, Masi, with the video training, you can hit pause. You can call me up on Zoom here, and you can say, hey, Sean, you just said this in the workshop. Could you break that down for me and explain it to me? And I'll go, no problem, Masi. Here's how it goes. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to break it down for you. That's what you get when you enter into business with me.
Sounds good. I like that.
Yeah, I can even do you one better. If you got questions about paperwork, here you go. I just put this camera over here and we talk about paperwork. Right here on my little camera here. I'm totally set up to help you be successful.
So what would be the main differences between the federal contract and the local city and state contracts?
I wouldn't have any idea other than people call me up and say, the state and the city is this too much competition and they don't pay on time. And I go, fuck, I don't know. I'm federal.
Oh, okay.
All I know is federal.
Yeah. Well, sounds good.
And I'll just tell you the same thing I tell everybody else. If at the end of the 3-day training you think I'm a kook and I'm crazy and you want your money back for no reason or any reason at all, just call me up and say I want my money back. I don't need your money. I'll give it right back to you.
No, I bet there's a wealth of information in there that
There probably is.
yeah. Because what I know now, doing city and state contract isn't. I didn't know none of that stuff when I was doing residential work. It's completely different ball game than
Yeah, and
residential work.
I'll bet federal is a different ball game too. But there's a lot more
That's
money in it. I promise.
it is, yeah, it is. And it makes sense to me when you're talking about the money in federal contract. It makes sense to me because it's the same. It's the day and night differences with the residential and the city and state work.
And it's
I
going to
mean,
be a day and night difference between federal and state and local,
and
county, city,
and
all that crap.
everybody else over here is having issue with the labor pool. I don't have it because everybody's getting paid Davis Bacon wages. They want to come to work. They actually wake up on time and come to work because they make good money,
You're
versus
absolutely
residential
right.
work.
You're absolutely right.
Well, I don't have any question, but I'm gonna go in and sign up for the program and watch those.
If you sign up right now, you will be instantly put into the training. You'll have it within 3 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right?
Hey, thank you.
Hey, I'm here for you, man.
We'll be in touch.
All right, next one, you got to figure out how to do a face so I can see you.
That's what I'm gonna. My wife knows how to do it, but she's in the office finishing up some work, so I'll.
It's no problem. We'll do it next time, Masi.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sean.
All right, man. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Your contractor, if I'm looking for a